One of the things that I've observed about leaders is that you can have two different leaders that have the same level of knowledge, skills, and competencies. But they could also operate at completely different levels of cognitive and emotional sophistication. In other words, one could be more vertically developed than another. And I'm always on the lookout to find questions that might allow us to sift through whether or not a leader is cognitively and emotionally sophisticated. And I came across one of them, and I wish it was more sexy than what it is. But the question is simply, do you have a gardener mentality as a leader? The thing about gardeners, and I'm not much of a gardener myself, but what they understand is that they cannot do anything directly to a seed to get it to open up and to grow into a plant and then blossom and produce fruit. They can't do anything of themselves to do that. What they've got to do if they want that to happen is they've got to cultivate the right conditions for that to occur. And so what I've learned is that gardener-minded leaders see their job as just creating the optimal conditions for growth, for engagement. And the leaders that don't value creating the right conditions, oftentimes these are command and control leaders, they're authoritative leaders, they're the ones who think that they have all the answers. They're not focused on creating those conditions. It's really the leaders that are the most cognitively and emotionally sophisticated that really value culture. A great example to me is Satya Nadella at Microsoft, the CEO there. And when he stepped in as CEO of Microsoft, he said something really interesting. He says the C in CEO stands for curator of culture. He gets it. And I'm wondering, do I? And I'm wondering, do you? Do we get it? Or do we see ourselves as these cultivators, these gardeners? Hopefully this will give you a little food to think about. Thank you so much.